Hello everyone, this is the report of Group 6 QTE.
But before that, let me read to you the learning outcomes or the things that you should learn at the end of the lesson. First, explain how globalization affects religious practices and beliefs. 2. Identify the various religious responses to globalization. And 3. Discuss the future of religion in a globalized world. Religion, much more than culture, has the most difficult relationship with globalism. Remember the distinction between globalization and globalism in Lesson 1. Religion is concerned with the sacred, while globalism places value on material wealth. Religion follows divine commandments, while globalism abides. Later on, I am going to discuss to you what are the different perspectives of religious people and globalism. Religious people are less concerned with wealth and all that comes along with it. Higher social status, a standard of living similar with that of the rest of the community, exposure to culture, top of the line education for children. Their aesthetics pricey because they shun anything material for complete simplicity, from their domain to the clothes they wear, to the food they eat, and even to the manner in which they talk. Lots of parables and allegories that are supposedly the language of the divine. So, ang mga religious people guys is mauna sila ang mga tao nga dili kay concern sa ilahang mga ari-arian, daway sila manoot, daway sila makigstorya, ang ilang education ng background, ilahang trabaho, as long as ilahang trabaho is nagikan sa maayo, then it's all right. And they also believe nga kung makicommunicate sila with other people, is wala pa sila pakialam kung pobre ba, dato, pangit ba manoot, nindot ba. As long as silang duha is naa sila connection because both of them is nagabelieve sa Ginoo. And ang mga religious people jud is nagabelieve sila sa commandments like atong 10 commandments of God nga bawal mo patay. So, dili jud sila mo patay. And also dapat daw ikaw nga tao is dili kay ka makasasala o magbuhat kag maayo diri sa kalibutan para mahatagan ka og safe place dito sa another world or sa heaven if ever mamatay ka. Kunis sila ang mga tao jud nga naay pakabana nga gusto jud nila nga sa heaven jud daw sila matagak dili sa impyerno ganun. On the other hand, globalists are less worried about whatever they will end up in heaven or hell. Their skills are more about sealing trade deals, raising the profits of private enterprises, improving government revenue collections, protecting the elites from being excessively taxed by the state, and naturally enriching themselves. If he or she has a strong social conscience, the globalist sees his or her work as a contributing to the general progress of the community, the nation, and the global economic system. Kung kaganina, ang mga religious people is na jud sila pakabana kung asa sila matagak, gusto jud nila sa heaven, then ang globalist wala sila pakialam kung asa sila matagak sa impyerno ba or diri asa langit pataka. So, kung kaganina, ang mga religious people is na jud pakabana kung asa sila matagak, then ang mga globalist is wala sila labot kung matagak ba sila sa impyerno or dito sa langit. And also, kung ikaw nga pagkatao is dako kag contribution sa ilahang business, ang ilahang pagtan-aw sa imuha is kanang naakay katabang progress sa community og sa atoang country.
Hey everyone, today we're diving into the fascinating world of religion and how it's been impacted by globalization. Think of it as a global religious exchange program, but with a lot less paperwork. Realities of globalization. First, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the camel in the desert. Globalization has brought a lot of changes in the way we live, and religion is no exception. We're seeing a greater interconnectedness of religions, with people from different faiths interacting more than ever before. Think of it as a giant religious potluck where everyone brings their favorite belief to share. Religion for and against globalization. Now, let's talk about the two sides of the coin. Some religions embrace the globalization, seeing it as an opportunity to spread their message to a wider audience. They use modern technology and communication to reach people across the globe. It's like a religious marketing campaign, but instead of selling products, they're selling faith. On the other hand, some religions are wary of globalization, fearing that it might dilute their traditions or lead to cultural homogenization. They see it as a threat to their identity and way of life. It's like a religious tug of war, with globalization pulling them in one direction and tradition holding them back. And lastly, conclusion. The globalization of religion is a multifaceted phenomenon with both positive and negative implications. It has led to increased religious diversity, the rise of transitional religious movements, and the emergence of hybrid religious practices. While some religious communities embrace globalization as an opportunity for growth and renewal, others perceive it as a threat to their identity and values. Understanding the complex interplay between globalization and religion is essential for fostering interfaith dialogue, promoting peace, and navigating the challenges of a globalized world. Kaya saan tayo napunta? Ang globalisasyon ng reliyon ay isang komplikado at patuloy na proseso. Dudulot ito ng parehong mga pagkakataon at mga hamon. Nakasalalay sa atin na manabigate ang mga komplikadong ito ng may paggalang at pag-unawa. Na kinikilala ng mga reliyon ay isang makapangyarihang puwersa sa paghubog ng ating mundo. At sino ang nakakaalam, marahil isang araw magkaroon tayo ng isang pandaigdigang pagdidiriwang ng reliyon kung saan pinagdiriwang ng lahat ang kanilang pananampalataya sa pagkakaisa. Ngayon, yun ang isang mundong nais kong maranasan. That's all, thank you.
Globalization against religion.
Religion for and against globalization. There is hardly a religious movement today that does not use religion to oppose profane globalization. Yet, two of the so-called old world religions, Christianity and Islam, see globalization less as an obstacle and more as an opportunity to expand their reach all over the world. Globalization has freed communities from the constraints of the nation states, but in the process also threatened to destroy the cultural system that bind them together. So, it means religion is a set of beliefs, practices, and values that guide the behavior in worldview of a group of people. Diba, kita madyutanan kay di madyuta same o kanang religion na Islam na kuan, but sa atoa natay mga lahi-lahi nga tinuohan, but naay negative impact globalization for that is ang globalization nag-change by the time goes by, nag-change siya kay tungo dili lang about sa atong suot nga atong ginakuan nga ato ang gituuhan. For example nga kanang sa ingon nila nga lahi-lahi og perspective man gud ang tao. So ingon nila ang kanang mga Christianity po daw is dapat if manimba sila mag-wear dapat sila sayal, but globalization changed that way nga bisan unsa pay suot basta ang ato ang tinuohan is ingana dili siya ma-change nga dili naka Christianity if magsimba ka magsuot lang ka og pantalon, dili naka Christianity dili siya ingana. So mo gani kinaingon nila nga kitang tanan natay lahi-lahi nga tinuohan, natay lahi-lahi nga perspective, so we can't blame each other nga ingana ang process sa iyahang pagtuo, then imuha lahi pod ang process sa imuhang pagtuo kay again we have a different types types of perspective and mga beliefs and practices yung ginabuhat nato sa atong religion. Globalization can also destroy relationships. It can create larger gaps between people with different beliefs. So, dahil naman jud tay kanang lahi-lahi jud nga tinuohan. So, globalization, it can also destroy. Pero dili siya destroy jud na. Like, 100% nga makaguba siya. Because globalization has a good impact and a bad impact. So, in short, na siya mga advantages and disadvantages. But sa atong religion, di ba, lahi man jud tag identity, like, ang mga Islam is nag-wear sila og kanang kanang hijab, like that, and then ang mga ang mga Christianity is nag-sign of the cross, and then ang uban mga mga religion is kanang UPC, kanang Pentecostal is taga sila buho. Tanan religion is naadjay kanang mga identity nga maila na to nga ay sila kanang lahi ng religion, lahi ng tinuohan. So, naanata sa advantages of globalization. So, isa sa advantages sa globalization is that technology has played a significant role in the globalization of religion. Kay, for example, anang mag-communicate ta bisan dili nato sila kanang kauban sa isa ka simbahan, isa ka lugar, but through technology maka-communicate ta sa ilaha, maka-create tag bond. Kay diba naman na sa mga Facebook is kanang mga, for example, mag-post sila about that religion nila, kanang ilahang mga ginabuhat. So, ikaw nga ilahang kauban, like kaparehas og religion, maka-communicate ka sa ilaha nga, like yung ana ilahang ginabuhat dito yung ana ilang mga gibang practice dito about that religion. But in that way, bisan pag lahi tag tinuohan, lahi atong ginatawag sa ato Ginoo, for example ang mga Islam kay ginatawag nilang Allah, yes, at for Christianity kay lahi pod ang ilahang ginatawag ang Ginoo. But at the same time, bisan pag lahi tag tinuohan, lahi tag kanang mga beliefs, lahi tag mga kanang gina-practice sa ato ang daily life, lahi tag kanang process. Pero ang atong giampuan is isa ra jud siya. Isa ra jud ang atong giampuan. Lahi lang jud tag tinuohan sa ubang religion.
I am here to discuss the conclusion of globalization of religion. The globalization of religion is a multifaceted phenomenon with both positive and negative implications. It has led to increased religious diversity, the rise of transitional religious movements, and the emergence of hybrid religious practices. While some religious communities embrace globalization as an opportunity for growth and renewal, others perceive it as a threat to their identity and values. Understanding the complex interplay between globalization and religion is essential for fostering interfaith dialogue, promoting peace, and navigating the challenges of a globalized world. Kaya saan tayo napunta? Ang globalisasyon ng reliyon ay isang komplikado at patuloy na proseso. Dudulot ito ng parehong mga pagkakataon at mga hamon. Nakasalalay sa atin na manabigate ang mga komplikadong ito ng may paggalang at pag-unawa. Na kinikilala ng mga reliyon ay isang makapangyarihang puwersa sa hubog ng ating mundo. At sino ang nakakaalam, marahil isang araw magkaroon tayo ng isang pandaigdigang pagdidiriwang ng relihiyon kung saan pinagdiriwang ng lahat ang kanilang pananampalataya sa pagkakaisa. Ngayon, iyon ang isang mundong nais kong maranasan. And that's all. Thank you.